I do not know the true meaning of love. I'm in a relationship and I want the best for her, but I sometimes end up arguing with her. Is arguing a part of love? What love is an energy that I experience within myself. And this is really important to realize, because otherwise, as we go through life, in relationships break, we have problems, we fight, someone cheats us, they betray us, they leave us, we fall out of love. All of these things happen. And then, of course, we're miserable. And we lose all of the joy that we had when we were in love. Because it isn't dependent upon another person acting or speaking or treating you the way that you think you want. Love is the energy that literally runs the universe. Love is the energy that makes everything happen, that just keeps giving and giving and giving out of love. So love is the energy. And love is the energy, by the way, that keeps us existing. We think of love actually as that which I experience when someone fills my holes. And the dilemma with that is it's very temporary. So if I'm moving through the world with an experience of, let's say I feel worthless, or I feel stupid, or I feel ugly, or I feel all of these things, and someone comes into my life and they say, oh my God, you are the most beautiful being in the universe. You are the most important, best, amazing creature on earth. Well, suddenly I no longer feel those holes. The dilemma comes with that type of relationship that isn't real love, is that as time goes, people change. My holes change. My needs change as I grow, as I evolve, as I mature. What I needed moving through the world at 14 years old was very different from moving through the world at 24 or 44. If we're doing any emotional or spiritual evolvement at all, we're going to change. And of course, the other person's going to change. Now suddenly they're no longer filling my holes. Now I don't feel the love. Now I become miserable. Now we fight. What happened to you? And this is where understanding love is so important. Love isn't in the other person. Love is in you. The other person is a catalyst. So that's what happens. Someone, some experience, some relationship switches your heart switch from off to on. It starts that internal love manufacturing plant that had been dormant for a while. And now suddenly in this person's presence, after that experience, that manufacturing plant is on in full swing, manufacturing lots of love. And that's beautiful, and that's where we feel so great. People who are in love are the best people in the world to be around. Even if you're not the one they're in love with, it doesn't matter. They're nicer. They're more helpful. They're bigger tippers in restaurants, right? In the workplace, they're the ones offering to do other people's work. Yeah, sure, no problem. Go for lunch. I'll do it. They're just in general. Because we sense it. We know this person is in love. It's that extraordinary energy. But it exists within you. And so when we speak about unconditional love, real love, what it means is that I am experiencing the presence of love in me through you. And that what I love in you, that experience, is my soul connecting to your soul, my spirit to your spirit, my essence to your essence. If it's just my body to your body, it's lust. If it's my needs to how you fulfill them, that's what we call a business arrangement. That's a contract. That's not love. So love isn't about what someone says or does. It's about who they are. And so if you find that your love for someone is going up and down based on how they speak to you, how they act, doesn't mean you have to get out of the relationship, but it means you may want to drop a bit deeper. Because it means you are loving them from your needy thinking mind, rather than loving them from the essence of your soul. Because if their tone of voice, or their words or their actions make you no longer feel loved, it means your mind has turned off that love manufacturing plant. You've decided, okay, forget it. But you've done that. And so real love is, can you keep that love manufacturing plant on? Regardless of how much you may appreciate or like or approve of the person's words or actions or tone. Because of course it doesn't mean that we enjoy everything they do. It doesn't mean that we say, oh, that was great, could you lie to me again? That was great, let's do it again next week. It's not that. The fact that they turned out to be a liar or a cheat or a crook doesn't mean that you should now deprive yourself of the experience of love. And so thank them, regardless of what a crook they may have turned out to be. Because for whatever divine reason, they turned on your internal love manufacturing plant. But now that it's on, recognize that. That is your gift to yourself. When we get hurt, it's very hard sometimes to immediately open our hearts to another being again. It's all right. Love a tree. Love a flower. Love a mountain. Love God. Love yourself. Love anything. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that you stay connected to that love production plant, because that is you. And when that plant is not on, we've literally capped the life force from within us. And so don't allow someone else's stupidity or someone else's greed or someone else's ignorance or someone else's ego or confusion to deprive you of the flowing of the energy of your life force, your truth. Keep loving. And if you find that you're arguing, ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it really worth whatever we're arguing about? Is it really worth not feeling love in this moment? Because it's hard to feel anger and love at the same time. Not impossible, just challenging. So ask yourself, when you're feeling anger, when you're feeling frustration, ask yourself, is it worth it? You can either be right or you can be in love. You can be right or you can be in peace. Dropping out of peace in this moment, is it worth it? Is whatever we're fighting about really worth it? Usually it's not. But if you can't feel it for them in that moment, close your eyes. Feel it for anyone. Feel it for anything. Just choose love in that moment. Don't allow the anger to pull you out of it. Don't allow it to pull you out of peace or pull you out of truth. The point is expansion, not contraction.